Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday Manna. Happy New Year. This is the first Monday Manna of 2026. Hope your year is starting off right. For so many of you, I know those resolutions are already having to be modified a little bit to make sure that you are able to still feel like you are meeting those goals. And I want to just thank you so much for being a part of this community. And I want to share with you that if you are here for the very first time, we do Monday Manna every Monday morning at 9 a.m. And it is clarity for the calling and direction for the doing. It is bringing in the wholeness, WHOLE, wholeness of our goal as leaders who are faith-based to not have to live as leaders and business and marketplace people and then faith people in another area, but those worlds come together and they operate as one because that is the essence of who we are. And in doing that and being who we were called to be, God honors that which we are over, which is those businesses. My name is Darla Bonk. I am the CEO and founder of Darla Bonk Consulting. And today I want to get you to flip the script a little bit on how we are approaching our faith, our leadership, and the way that we are showing up in our businesses. Because here's the thing that I have seen and noticed from 2025. We spent a lot of energy asking God to fix things. But what if, in the process of trying to ask God to fix things, we are actually looking for a transformation that would only start after asking God to help us see things differently? So I want you to think about our theme today because we always do a theme, and it is from asking to seeing. It's a leadership shift of going from petition to perspective. And the Bible verse that I want to give to you is twofold today. The first one is Psalms 27:8. My heart has heard you say, come and talk to me. And my heart responds, Lord, I am coming. And the second one is Proverbs 20, verse 5. The purposes of a person's heart are deep waters, but one who has insight draws them out. So I want you to listen as leaders, whether you're a CEO, as a founder, as an executive, and hear me when I say I understand that we are trained to identify problems and demand solutions. I get it. We walk into our offices with a list, fix these team dynamics. We've got to fix the revenue gap. We've got to fix the stress. We've got to fix XYZ. And it's not wrong to bring those needs to God per se. But what if we are operating in incomplete intelligence? And here's what I mean by that. What if instead we asked three, I believe, revolutionary questions in an isolated scenario? Number one, God, what do I need to see here that I am not seeing? Not what do I need you to fix, but what am I missing? What blind spot is limiting my leadership? What truth about my team, my business, or my own heart or perspective in this am I overlooking that I need to see differently? Number two, what do I need to know? What wisdom am I lacking here? What perspective would shift everything in this situation? Your guidance isn't just about solving problems. It has to be about expanding your capacity to lead with clarity as well as with conviction. And then third, God, what do I need to learn or what do I need to understand more clearly so that I can be a better leader in this situation? This is about transformation and not just transaction. And it's asking God to develop you, not just deliver something to you or deliver an answer to you. Because when you shift yourself from asking God to show up to asking God to show you, I believe everything changes. You become a better seeker, not just a petitioner. And seekers find things, they discover, and they grow. So here's three takeaways I want you to think about. Number one, seek first, then lead. You guys have always heard me say, seek first to understand before you're asking to be understood as a leader. I want you to think in this scenario, seek first, then lead. Because your greatest competitive advantage as a leader isn't your strategy, it is your sight. Before your next big decision, before your next big team meeting, pause and ask, what do I need to see clearly here? Because leaders with clarity create cultures of clarity. That's alignment, that's impact. And I know that's what you're longing for as a leader. Number two, knowledge is power. Wisdom is transformation. And I believe it's not just knowledge is power. I believe it's applied knowledge is power, because a lot of people have a lot of knowledge and they don't do anything with it. So applied knowledge is power, and wisdom is transformation. You can have all the information in the world and still miss the mark. But when you ask God for insight, for the understanding beneath those facts, you're not just solving today's problem. You're building the kind of leadership that will create a legacy. And that's the difference between temporary fixes and lasting change. And your perspective, number three, your perspective will shape your people's possibility. Your perspective will shape your people's possibility. So, as the CEO, as the COO, as the C suite leader, whatever your position or title is, your team is watching how you approach challenges. Whether you think that or not, whether you see them in the room or not, I promise you, your people are watching you. So when they see you seeking clarity, asking for wisdom, and staying aligned with your values, they're giving you the permission to do the same. You're not just leading a business, you're modeling a way of being, and that way of being will become contagious. So this week, I want to challenge you. Stop asking God to be there for you and start asking God to help you see more clearly. Ask Him what you need to know, ask Him what you need to understand. And then this is the key: be quiet, be still, and be quiet and still long enough to listen. Your clarity is your calling, and your vision is your voice as the leader. So lead boldly, live fully, and remember, you are the only one living your life. So don't let incomplete sight stop you from leading the way that you were designed to by your Creator. All right, guys, that's Monday Manna for this week. I will see you right back here next Monday at 9 a.m. Make it a great week.